Yo, it's your boy Juliano Doc, aka Trapper Julian. You locked into a special episode of GFG TV featuring your boy. You know what I'm saying?
We are back with episode 1 of GFG TV, special episode with Trapper Juliano Doc.
You did.
And we are back again because I broke the camera last time.
You know, man, shit happens, man. You know?
So we back.
We here with Juliano Doc, man, for the album breakdown, man. You just released a new album, man.
Yes,
Tell us
sir.
what the album is called, man. Who handled the production on it, and what's the meaning behind this thing?
So look, the album's called I Don't Bother a Soul. Produced by my dog, longtime friend, LD, Larry Davis.
Shout out Larry Davis.
Nah, for sure. Mixed and mastered at Carousel by Alex Arthur. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
Alex Arthur and Carousel.
Shit, man, it really kind of speaks for itself. Like, I don't bother a soul. I do what I gotta do for me and my loved ones. Make sure everybody's straight and I stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Try to be a person of example. You know what I'm saying? And moving that way as much as I possibly can. And hopefully in doing that, not bothering no souls, man. Souls don't bother.
So, what number album is this? How many albums you got?
It's a tricky question. But I would say 4.
Okay, it's the fourth official one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fourth official. Yeah.
And your last album was
Alias.
How does this album compare to Alias?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
I think Alias, like, I needed to do that. You know what I'm saying? I needed it to be exactly what that was. What
was that?
Just an expression of me, like who I am today, where I'm at now in my life. The Double Dragon dropped in 2017, so between that and Alias is a good amount of time.
Yes, sir.
So I just wanted to make sure that people got a clear view of who I am today, not who they may have known me as then or in high school or however case you may know me. Who I am right now, standing in front of you today.
Yes, sir.
Alias.
Niggas coming up to you like, damn, Julie, you changed. You're like, motherfucker, was in 6th grade.
Man, look, bro.
I'm 30-some years old.
My hairline's kind of receding over here. Like, I don't know nothing about what happened long ago, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, shit, we're going to jump right into the album. We're going to play the first track. Me and my guy, the board dad, we're going to give you our feedback and what it does to us, and then you're going to set us straight and tell us what it actually is.
Stop playing me, man.
Alright, track 1 off of I Don't Bother a Soul, Book of Rhymes.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, you went in there. You just went off, bro.
I appreciate that.
And at the beat, I really get an East Coast, I want to say, Joel Santana. Like, I love the way like everything was like popping that whole time. Like, it just kept you pulled into the track. And the way you switched your flow up, man, that was a banger, bro. That thing went off. You definitely, Book of Rhymes states it all. You were just tossing the whole book at it.
No, for sure, most definitely.
Book of Rhymes, for me, I instantly got, it gave me Meek Mill vibes. I think it is a suitable intro for the record, for sure. I think the instrumental fits your style very well. Now, let me ask you, did you handpick that beat, or how did that beat come along?
No, he actually sent me a few beat packs at first. That's kind of how I got started. I heard Flashing Lights first.
Okay.
And I was like, man, like, this is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then he kept sending more packs to him. I'm like, bro, you might as well just go ahead and do a project. Like, there's 5 beats here that I rock with. I got about 3 songs already done. You might as well go ahead and make it to a full length. So that was one that he sent to me, for sure. In like some of the first packs, man.
So tell us about Book of Rhymes. What was your thought when you wrote that record? You know what I'm saying? What was you trying to accomplish?
Book of Rhymes really, like, quite as kept. I wouldn't say I'm a Nas fan, but I have a lot of respect for Nas.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? And my favorite Nas project was Godson, and he had a song called Book of Rhymes where he just took like verses that he didn't use or verses that he had in his phone or his notepad at the time and put them all in one song. And I thought that was a cool concept, because there's certain songs that we do and we're like, this beat don't really hit it like I want, or like, yeah, it's cool, I'm gonna keep it on ice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to bring those verses to life in a song like Book of Rhymes and make it make sense.
So that's what you did? That was a whole bunch of scraps put together?
This is cool, or like 4 bars. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So just it's just random stuff inside my phone. But that's why both the hooks are different. Some people say they can't even tell it's a hook, so I was like, I did my job.
I couldn't tell it was a hook. I felt like you was just rapping the whole way on everything.
Yeah, so I did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Book of Rhymes. I enjoyed that. Shout out to Larry Davis, man.
Sure.
So we're gonna get into record number 2, which is "Feed the Streets," featuring Cruz.
Feed the Streets featuring Cruz. Man, that is I felt like I was like listening to Migos or something, man. Like the way, like, you know how it just felt like like a symphony. I don't even know, man. Like there's just like so much coming in, and it sounded so clean. And Cruz, he's got like a voice that is, you know what I mean? Like, he's got like that flow and that voice that really just pulls you in. And then you came in like right after. And out here, like, I got Future vibes out of it. I was like, dude, you did your thing on there, man. that's a dope track.
No, for sure, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to my dog Cruz too, man. You know, it's always love when me and Cruz are able to get on the track, man. We have great on-song chemistry, so.
Yeah. Feed the Streets, for me, hey, it's definitely nice to hear Cruz again. You know what I'm saying? After his first album that we got, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was his only one, right?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah. What's that smile mean, Cuddy?
Yeah, you know, I just, you know, he got some, you know, going away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out Cruz, man. Sound like you might be working.
Yeah, definitely went away, man.
But I definitely enjoy the hook. I feel like that hook is very catchy. You know what I'm saying? I could be in a Cadillac and blue strips. You know what I'm talking about? I could dig that shit.
No, for sure.
I love the melodic bridge after Cruz's verse. I think that is very necessary for the record. I feel like this is a worthy single and deserving of a music video.
Very much.
I had to agree, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Okay, talk that shit.
Yeah, man.
You heard it here on GFG TV.
Yeah, man. That's definitely one of the songs so far I feel like that's getting a lot of good attention, a lot of good feedback. And like that's a song that like universally everybody just like fucks with. So
yeah,
and that's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
that hook is slick.
Thank you.
And Cruz, he remind me of this rapper named specifically on this song. He sound like a rapper named KC Young Boss.
Okay.
That's a nigga out of Kansas City, but
okay, yeah.
It made me think of him a little bit when I heard Cruz on Feed the Streets. Definitely one of my favorite records on the album for sure. Y'all did y'all's thing, slayed on that hoe.
For sure.
Next we're gonna get into the third record, I Don't Bother a Soul.
It gets better every time I hear that shit.
I love that track.
I swear to God, yo.
I Don't Bother a Soul, the title track off the album. The Spanish influence in the beat, the way that everything's put together and just picks you up at the beginning, the way it builds. You know, it just like kind of carries you into the track. And then it don't set you down till it's done.
For sure, you're right. Yeah, no, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love that experience. I've heard that track twice now. That's my second time hearing it.
Yeah.
I loved it, dude. That's a great song.
That's crazy because it's funny.
That's my favorite off the.
It only didn't make the project. That's the crazy part. Like I'm very glad that the executive decision was made for it to be on the project because it's turned out to be a song that I would have regretted not putting on there for sure.
I love it. Just the feel, it like reminds you by the time you get to track 3 where you are. You know what I mean?
For sure, man.
You like let them know. You know, hey, this is where you're at. You've been on a ride already, but this is where you're at.
For sure, you're right.
I Don't Bother a Soul. For me, I feel like it's an unorthodox beat. Sure. If I was a writer or a musician, that is probably something I would not have chose. I think it is very interesting how you attacked it though. Ultimately, I dig the message. I feel like this record paints your personality a bit more than others that I've heard. Lyrically, you did what was necessary to deserve a back-to-back play on this instrumental. The hook sticks out to me a lot.
For sure.
So, ultimately, you did what was supposed to be done on that.
No, thank you.
Because I'm not really feeling that beat.
Yeah,
you make a nigga what you did to it. You know what I'm saying? Makes it deserving of that back-to-back play.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I feel like the reason why this project is the way it is because of that. Where it's like you may not have picked this beat for yourself or heard this beat for a song that you would like, but what we did with the song was like, wow, okay, I see it. Like I hear what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different, but I like it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There you go. It's very different, but I like it ultimately.
Yeah.
If I just heard that beat, I was like, next.
Yeah, while I'm telling people, it's like eating pho for the first time. It's like, I like it, but this is different. But I like it. Then you eat it again, and like, nah, this is fire.
You gotta just bring the right seasonings to it to make it pop.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? The beat is the base. Now it's up to you to add the rest of the shit around the mill. You know what I'm saying? To make it memorable, and you definitely did that.
That's
you know
love.
What I'm saying? I like that shit. And I've been looking at social media. It seems like a lot of people like I Don't Bother a Soul, this specific song.
Yeah, no, it's definitely getting. Like I said, I would get a disservice not putting this on the project. So I'm glad I was told otherwise.
And I love how you did like the album's called that, and you did the track title. You know what I'm saying? That's a lost art. You know,
for sure. Because back in the day, it was always a title track.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
The title track always.
Which I was like, I don't really want to do that, but I'm like I said, I'm glad I did because that song embodies what I wanted the project to feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I try to do that. I don't do it on every album, but I know I got a few on there, so it's always fun being able to do those type of records as well.
Right, for sure.
Great job on that. So the next record is Light. Alright, Light.
Definitely a lot of energy into the shortest track on the album. Only 1:50, and boy, you went off in there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was actually the last song that we did too. It was a last minute addition, and I'm glad that we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light is another one of my favorites on the album. I enjoyed the record a lot. It has a riding vibe to it that I can relate to, because I'm a big Cadillac driver. So that's how I like to get down, and that seems like something I could be up in there doing. I feel like the flow is executed perfectly. It reminds me of like a Chameleonaire type record. It also gives me like a bragging rights type of vibe.
Oh
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm very passionate about my appearance and just fashion in general.
Yeah.
Which I feel like if you know me, then like
absolutely
you know that, and a lot of that comes from how you feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to wear the outfit. The outfit can't wear you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Light is just all about just having a good time, feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna pop out the homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You always been a nigga like that with the fashion. You remind me of my cousin C-Rob, because he's like that.
No, he be going crazy. I seen, you can always notice people that are like, are into it by like the pieces.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people think fashion is like the outfit. It's not the outfit, it's the pieces. Like you buy the piece and you create the outfit around the piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he buys good pieces. I definitely been peeping that out.
So it's not about how much you spent on the shit or if it's designer or nothing?
No, because like me, I don't really do high design. I don't do Gucci and all that. Like I respect it, but that's not my fashion.
For example, how much is the piece of plainer jacket you got on? How much did that cost? That's in the bag?
It costs a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do that?
I do, but like not in a way of this is a Gucci Planet pizza jacket. It's like, yo, I fuck with that. I'm gonna buy that because I like it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it costs this much? That's a little tough. Alright, so what's the material like? Oh, alright, this is good material. I paid $150 for it. I mean, however I paid
Absolutely.
for it. Yeah.
Okay, so me definitely not being a fashion guy, you know what I'm saying? My wardrobe is very simple. Let me ask this to a fashion guy.
Okay.
So when you buy your clothes, is it about, do you look at shit and be like, oh yeah, motherfuckers gonna be like, yeah, or like, do you think about what other people are gonna think, or is it just strictly like, I like this is what I'm wearing?
I feel like anybody that says don't care what people think in any capacity, I don't think you're telling the full truth, personally. Now, do I buy things based off of what people like? No. I buy off of what I like, but you just kind of know off what you like, what people are gonna like, or you should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least the people that you're trying to appeal to. You know what I'm saying? You should kind of know, like, oh, if I do this, they're gonna like this. You know what I'm saying? But I personally buy things that I feel like look good on me and what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, Nike SB was like a thing where people were like, oh, that's skateboard shoe. We don't rock it. You know what I'm saying? Or like you had to wear just Jordan. Jordan brand was the brand that you had the right to be an official shoe head. You know what I'm saying? So like me, I just like SBs. I like like how they're put together, the quality, the color, the material. You know what I'm saying? I bought it because I like them. 10 years later, most popular shoe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
So I ain't gonna tell you that okay, you know what I'm saying? But no, you know what I'm saying? You buy what you like, you know what I'm saying? If you like it enough, it doesn't matter if nobody else likes it.
Like, yeah, I can do that.
Like I said, you have to wear the outfit. The outfit's you wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that wear K-Swiss's, Levi's, and a white tee that give you a run for your money. No matter how much Gucci you got on, because they wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man.
Yeah, I tell you, you don't gotta go super crazy. Just wear what makes you comfortable and wear it for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't, oh, this is cool. I wish no. This is me, which I think you do very well.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So when you say wear it, you mean like a aura or a confidence or something?
Exactly, exactly. People are like, oh, how can he wear that? Well, different colors. Look at him. He's confident.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's deep, nigga.
Yeah, and if you walk around in that light, people can see that and feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that I wear, I know somebody else cannot wear.
That's real. Listen to this nigga drop science.
Hey,
love to hear it.
You know what I'm saying?
You love to
Off-White Checks, the craziest beat off of this entire project. Probably craziest beat I've heard in a long time, period.
Shout out to my dog, man.
Like, LD went absolutely insane with that one. My God. And then you come with this broccoli type song that just like stamps right on top of it and just meshes right with it. You didn't let a single piece of the song go by without you killing it. Absolutely. From the beginning to the end, the flow, the beat. Kudos, man.
Nah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. It's one of the ones. It's one of the ones for sure.
Definitely one of them ones.
Off-White Checks. I love the Sonic 1 sample from Sega. The nostalgia is super thick, you know what I'm saying? I feel like NES and Sega and SNES and all that shit, that just takes everybody back to happy times where nobody had to worry about shit. Sure. But if your motherfucking pizza pocket was too hot, you know what I'm talking about? I dig the flow patterns on your verse specifically. That beat is just wild. Shout out to Larry Davis, you know what I'm sizzling. I feel like this is also single worthy and video worthy. This just might be the one, especially commercially.
I appreciate that, man. Well, first, really, it's funny because when I was telling you about the beat packs that I sent through, this was not in the beat pack.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, me and LD was like, half through the project, I was like, we gotta link up and go through some beats and just see what you got. Because sometimes, but producers, they'll send what they think they want you on or what you think you'll like. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. But, like, for me, like, I want to hear, like, what you got. Because what you think I'm not gonna like, I might love.
Yeah.
So we're going through beats, and this beat popped up, and I was like, bro, how can you not send me this? This should have been on the first one you see. This is crazy, because, like, everybody know I'm a gamer at heart. Like, real gamer come from, you know what I'm saying? I come from, like, man, I can take it back to Sega Channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, real gamer. I know.
You said, like, I know, man.
Yeah,
he was there.
Yeah,
he was there.
Look, right next to me, like, hey, man, press the controller. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, like, I always want to incorporate me in whatever I do. You know, so I never want to lose sight of who I am in my music. So I make sure I incorporate things that, you know, people know me for. Things that have been prominent in my life throughout the course of my journey. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Off-White Checks, man. Shout out to Space, man. It's one of the ones.
Yeah, it is, dog.
Definitely one of the ones.
So, let's sidetrack real quick. Stutter House Music Group. Is that still an active label? Is that active movement? Who's involved in that? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, SH&Gs. Tag on me. That's wherever I go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, as of right now, everybody just figuring out what they want to do with their path. You know what I'm saying? Bags, I can't even. That's a loaded question.
Okay.
It's a loaded question. Bags is working on stuff. Sleeves is working on stuff. Guala has an immense amount of music. He's waiting to release. Like, everybody's working, just finding what they feel like they want to do with their sound and their time, and you know how they want to get it done. But SH&G is always going to be the umbrella that I fall under. You know what I'm saying? That's house for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of work and legacy has been put into that. You know what I'm saying? So I could never, like, SH&G just is a household name here. You know what I'm saying? So
it is.
Yeah, so that's just part of me forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I do other ventures, which I'll be talking about here in the future, SH&G will always be a part of what I do.
So if you had to say today, which artist other than Juliano Doc would probably drop second on SHMG?
Look, I'll say this. I can't say too much because he's trying to, you know, Bags is a mysterious fella, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he likes to keep that, which I love and don't love at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog. That's my brother. I'm always going to respect what he wants to do. But he's just immensely talented. Like, the things he shows me, the things I hear from him, I'm like, bro, I cannot wait for the world to hear this. Like, you're really like, he's him. When it comes to making music and just bringing it to life, painting that picture, like, there's no one that does it like him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very excited for 2024 at SH&G, and more importantly for my dog Bags, man, because what y'all about to hear, which I don't think I can even be saying all this, but what y'all about to hear, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to hype it up. I want you just to hear it and just enjoy it for the body of work that it is. But,
any chance we get that in 24?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I feel like you should get it in 24. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? And he's announced it on Twitter. Which is another thing I feel like, that's like a conversation. But, yeah. So, I'm excited for 2024. I'm excited for SH&G and really excited for where the city's headed musically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we're at the best space I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
by far. Like, not even close. I know people don't like to hear that or say, like, that's like a slight. I don't think it's a slight at all. Like, I think what's happened up until now has built the platform for what it is currently today.
And everybody before us has helped us get to this point.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
People got to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, it wasn't as big when we was doing it back then. Like, nigga, you helped it get to this point.
Exactly.
Because of the work you put in back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. And with that, you got to tune into episode 2.
Woo, what's a closure for your eyes?
We have run on 5 songs, and if you want to hear about the next 5, you better tune in.
Man.